All right, so let's go ahead and get into the good stuff, getting and importing your assets, your media, into Media Library. So here are just a few ways that you can quickly get your media into Media Library so it's ready to go on the slide. Okay, I'm starting here in Story View, and I have a fresh project. I think that might just make it easier to see Media Library. So I'm going to open up the slide so I can insert some media here. But before I insert an image or audio or video, I'm going to choose to open up Media Library so you can see how this happens in real time. So from the View tab, Media Library, and there it is, not much to look at. I'm just going to move it off to the side here. Now the neat thing is with Media Library is you can keep it open while you're working. So you can see I still have access to all of my tabs and all of my triggers, and that's really helpful if you have a bunch of assets in the Media Library that you're working from. I don't have anything yet, so let's go ahead and add some. So anytime I insert any images or audio files or video, it doesn't matter if they come from Content Library, from my desktop, or even AI generated images, it's going to automatically add it to the slide as well as Media Library. So let's just get a picture from file, say picture from file. Yeah, and then I have all of my images right here. I can just select one. I can hold down the Shift key and select multiple. This is just Storyline basics, right? We're adding images to our slide. I'll just grab the cyclist, choose open, and that's going to add the graphic, the image here to my slide, but it's also now available in Media Library. And this is true again for audio and video files and even Content Library. So if I were maybe to insert a video from Content Library, we'll say Office, and 3 people right there, looks good. I'll choose Insert, and we won't see it added here until we go to the Video tab. So did it add it? There it is. And over here under Video tab, you can see we have the item right there. So that's how probably most folks are working. You're selecting an image, bringing a graphic in, audio file, and it automatically adds it to Media Library. Now, here's what's also neat. If I record any audio directly into Storyline, so if I were to come up to the Insert tab and I'm recording some audio, say maybe some either text-to-speech, or I'm recording my microphone, let's say starting in 2 seconds, and here's a quick audio file. That sounds great. I'll click stop, and then I'll save. So anything like that from images, video, or audio files automatically adds it to Media Library. Now you also have a few other options, and this is a really powerful way right here, and that is to do bulk importing of your assets. A lot of designers like to pre-populate Media Library with all of their assets before they even get started. Now, it assumes that you already have those assets identified and they're all ready to go. Sometimes you don't have those until you get to the next slide or the next scene, and then you have to go and either create or source those graphics. But here, if I come up here to the top right corner, I've got this import option, and I can choose import, picture from file, content libraries, or generate image with AI. The benefit from doing it this way from picture from file, if I select that, is I can select a bunch of images at once and get those images available to me anytime I need them in my course development. So I can just select all the images, choose open. It's not going to insert those on the slide. You can see that they're all brought in, and I only have 0. The use case right here is set to 0, which means they're not in use, but they are available to me in Media Library. So that's a fantastic way to work. I actually really like it with audio. If you already have your narration recorded, maybe you recorded it outside of Storyline using Audition or Audacity, and you want to bring all those audio files in at once, or maybe even some sound effects, say import, and we'll say audio from file. And we have our Media Library, assets, actually back here, Media Library, sound effects, and maybe some button and navigation sounds. So I want to just bring all of those in, some UI sound effects, some quiz sounds, choose open, and they're all going to be available to me whenever I need them, even though they're not going to be in use. Now, there's the last way that's really neat, and if you haven't tried this in a while, I have to tell you this is probably one of my most favorite or most efficient ways to do that, and you can actually drag and drop files directly into Media Library. So let me get out of Images, and I'm going to bring open Windows Explorer here. There we go. And let's come into Assets, and I'll say Images, since they're easy to drag, and I'll bring Media Library over here. There we go. And I can select a bunch of images, and look at this. I can just drag them right in there, and they're immediately available to me within Media Library. Now, here's really neat for you Mac users, myself included, is that you can actually drag these over from Finder as well. So if I came in here under Assets, or let's say Videos, come over to my Video tab, open that window, and I want to bring videos or anything over, I can actually drag them from my Mac side into Storyline's media library now. So the drag and drop functionality is there, it's available, and it's a super efficient way to get your media library loaded up. All right, and just like that, the assets are loaded. I have them available to me as I need them. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to quickly organize your assets so you can quickly find exactly what you need.